076 9786.
Hello, Pragya.
Hi, Anupam. How are you?
Hey, this is Anupam. So, do
Hi, Anupam. I can't hear you, Anupam.
Hi. I think network is weak. I am saying is.
I still can't hear you. Anupam, I think I still can't hear you. Maybe the network is low. Hi, Neha. Hi, Anupam. I think you're driving.
And how's everyone else?
Anupam, I still can't hear you clearly.
Okay, because
Maybe, maybe after 3-4 minutes once you're
fine.
Hi, Pragya. Sorry, I wasn't on my seat.
get a hang of that.
Right. I really wanted to see what's happening.
Starting more minutes. Sorry?
I said I wanted to get a hang of what's happening in this meeting. So thank you so much. It's a delight to be attending it.
Same here for me. Thank you for coming. We before finally, I think Anupam, now I am seeing you without any break in your connection. Hi, Mrinal, how are you? You're on mute.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
I can hear an echo.
Is it?
Mm.
Okay. Check.
Okay, let's see when. No, it's gone now. Okay.
It's good.
ठीक है.
Great.
All the best. Starts now.
Thank you, Mrinal. Mrinal, we'll just be starting in 1 or 2 minutes.
Sure. Okay.
I can see a lot of new people joining in. Really happy for that. Hi, Shreya. How are you?
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Akanksha, where is our little champ?
She's attending with my sister today.
Okay.
Same place.
She's attending with?
My sister, Abhijit Reddy.
Okay. Where is she? I still can't see her.
She's about to join, actually.
Okay. She is the youngest star, so I keep waiting for her to join and speak on our impromptu topics.
Yeah, like today we three are at the same place.
Great.
So they two are attending together and I'm attending my phone.
That's good. So I'll be seeing less participants then. 3 participants turn to 1.
Yeah.
The problem. Hi, Abhijit. Where's Ananya? Right. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Hi, Ananya. So for all the people who are seeing her, she's 8 years old and she's our youngest member who attends all our events that we do. Great. Is my voice okay? Is it echoing or some other?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No.
Okay.
Now it is clear.
Right. So as it's 9:30, let's start and we will keep seeing more people joining in. So hello everybody. For the people who have joined today for the first time, I'll just brief you a little as to what Living Life is all about and how this whole idea of getting into these programs came up. Living Life is something which has been established by Mr. Rahul Jain. As you can also see, he's online. It was done around 14 years back, and he has been working endlessly on developing this brand. We go to schools, corporate colleges, NGOs, and many different organizations to deliver our programs, which range from life skills program to only communication and soft skills programs. We also do counseling for people individually, which is not a psychiatric or a psychological counseling, but it is if you have facing any issues, any personal problems which you want to discuss with us, we always have an ear for that. The concept of these program came up because we wanted to provide people with something wherein they are able to open up to a new platform, as COVID has given us the opportunity to come online. On Tuesdays, we are having our inspiration series wherein we do programs ranging. The last ones that we have done is confidence building, happiness, and the recent one was the passion. Continuation. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Now I can. So now I'm the only one who will be speaking, nobody else. That's the power of being the host. Great. So this whole series that we have started is for one part is for inspiration for people to know the different segments of motivation side, life skill side, and much more. And the Saturday sessions that we do is majorly for impromptu speaking. And now we have started to getting in people who are related to that particular field. So as today is the passion related session, we have got people for you which will be speaking for what they have achieved in their life following their passion. As most of the people say, theory is theory. Till the time you see the real aspect of it, you don't know whether that's true or that was just created. So we finally got the real section for you. Today, you will be having the one-to-one contact over here at this platform with the people who really worked on their passion and they have made it large. We have few people and we will have few more joining in. Right now, I think we have Mrinal, we have Karan, and we have Kulbhushan with us. These people have worked in depth with their passion. They did not leave it whatever circumstances came. And now they are making it larger than life. Where on one side, we have a person who's a cartoonist and he has got accolade from Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. On the other side, we have an author. And on the third side, we have a financial consultant. So we have got all ranges for you. And we might also have people joining in who have worked in the field of baking and much more. We have invited, so let's see how many of them can take out time from their passionate work to come to our session. For introducing these people to you, I would hand over the stage to Mr. Rahul.
Good evening, everyone. Excited for today's session? Can I have a hands up or a reaction to that? So today's session is a special session for me because I've personally gotten people whom I personally know and I've seen them grow over the years. From the time they were at the start of their journey, when they knew what their passion was, but the world didn't witness their passion, or it was not expressed to the world. I know them since the time they have started their journey. And this is where I was so excited to share today's session with most of you all, because it's a first-hand experience that each one has to understand and listen to their stories. And intentionally, we have chosen people from different facets, because we don't want some corporate people only leaving their jobs and beginning or pursuing their passion. We also have people who are still pursuing their corporate careers and are following their passion. We have someone who's got or found their passion as a result of pursuing something else altogether. So that's where, with this, without any ado, I would like to invite the first speaker for the day. Before I invite, let me share the brief profile. They'll be sharing their story. I'll just share the brief profile for you to understand what we are getting into and the kind of persons we have invited today. The first person we have for the session is Mrinal Rai. I've known him for over 13 years now. He's an independent illustrator, artist, graphic novelist, and an author. He was awarded the best cartoonist or illustrator in India in 2016 by India Comics Fandom. He has illustrated many comics and graphic novels, and you can find his work under the name Lotus of Saraswati. That's his proprietary publishing house name that he uses, Lotus of Saraswati, and that's where he has gained over the years his popularity, and he has even at times been acknowledged by famous personalities, one among them being Amitabh Bachchan, for the kind of work that he does. So let me first introduce or call upon Mrinal Rai. Mrinal?
Rahul, before we start, if any one of you has any issues with understanding any part of the language or want us to convert it into Hindi, you can send it on my private chat, and I will try to convert that into Hindi and tell it to you in case you are not understanding any part of it.
So can we have a round of applause for Mrinal, and let's hear it from him, his story in his own words, and how he has over the time gained or become what he has become today. Mrinal, go ahead. Over to you.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you. Hope you can hear me okay.
Yeah.
So, hi everyone. It's good to be here. Thank you, Rahul and Pragya, for inviting for this session. So, I know Rahul has spoken too highly about me, but the truth is that I've been just trying to do what naturally comes to me. So, if you ask about my journey, I started drawing since I don't know when. So, I never learned I never had any formal education in art or sketching or painting. I've been just doing it for many years. But I would say that I didn't thought that this could be a career at a time when people are thinking about building their career, because I come from a very small town and I didn't know that you can actually make a career in comic book drawing or sketching, because I know people who were with me and had similar kind of skills, and now they have just gone into that career and made a name for them. But I just continued with the pace which every average guy or girl from a small town would go, doing engineering. Then I did MBA, where I met Rahul, Pragya, and some of the folks who will be listening to. So of course, I was drawing and sketching for a long time, and I also used to write some stories. So I used to keep it as a hobby. So during college time, there were some good friends like Rahul and others who would be encouraging to pursue it more often, and there were some more cultural activities in which I got to show those two skills more clearly, and that gave me much more confidence. So, but till the time, I would say, I don't think till the time I got married, and I was already doing my job, until I realized that you can do it as a profession as well. So I was in a job in a technical industry, IT industry, and I've been working I started my job in a pre-sales analyst in one of the IT industry company. So at that time I was reading a lot about Mahabharata. So I started writing my own book in Hindi, because that's the language I'm more comfortable with. And I was also, of course, making some artwork, sharing on my blogs and all. So, and blogs were getting viral. Social media actually came as a boon for people like me, because I was able to showcase my work more easily to a lot many people, and people can see, they can comment, you can see people encouraging you. So that's how in a small way it started. And actually after my marriage in 2011, I got a chance to participate in Indian comic festival, which is called India Comic Con. I don't know how much of you are aware of that. So I participated in Delhi, and I saw that people are just crazy about artwork, original artwork. Even though some artwork which I created many years ago, maybe 1997, and even people were ready to buy it. So I was able to see the kind of power this kind of career has. And it was a very good motivator. And then I started writing my novel. Kurukshetra Yudh was my first novel in Hindi. It got published. Of course, all of my work was self-published, because earlier I was not doing it for money, because I was getting it from my regular job, but I was doing it for my passion, and because I, of course, enjoy doing it. And with course of time, of course, I tried to improve my skills, and it all helped. And I took on some freelance work, and I've done a lot of artwork for many comic books. And I did one artwork for a board game for Mahabharata, which is being sold now under Art of Living, Pandit Ravi Shankar, Shri Ravi Shankar ji. And of course, as Rahul said, many celebrities have also noticed my work, including Amitabh Bachchan, who also acknowledged it once over social media channels. So right now, it's been many years doing both the work. I've changed my corporate jobs also. So it's been a good journey. I've still not say I'm a great artist. I know there are many more better artists than me, many better writers than me. But I've been just trying to do what I like. And the key is to find time every day to do it. And there are days when I'm not able to do it. I'm a married guy. I have 2 kids. I have a job, and because you can say because of Corona, everybody's at home, so you would be having a lot of time. But it's not like that. There are days where I don't draw anything. There are days when I don't write anything. That doesn't mean that the passion is dead, because It's always there, and you should. I feel frustrated when I'm not able to do it for a continuously couple of days, and people close to me can understand that. So that's quickly what I've been through and what I do. My advice to anybody who wants to pursue things of what they like while doing a job is that you are not alone. There are people who would like to, who already are doing it. My advice to you is that of course you should not start with monetary gains as your goal in the first place. You should have the passion for that, and improving your skills is very much important. And even more important is the thing that you should love what you do. When as I said, there may be people better than you, but you should enjoy what you are doing. If you don't appreciate your own work, nobody else would. So you should be your own competitor. You should write that, and don't think that you are doing a corporate job. That means you don't. That's kind of a barrier or a hindrance for you. In fact, you can. In fact, what I do, I leverage most of my artistic skills in my professional job as well, because that gave a new creative ability to think of things which other team members of my in my corporate life won't think of. So it good because I write research reports also in my professional life, so that helps. So try to cross leverage both of this, because lot of analytical thinking that you do in your corporate life can be applied to some of the write-ups that I do in my upcoming novel. So I've not achieved anything, but I'm happy with whatever I've achieved till now. Yeah, that's about me. There are links I think I shared with Rahul, and I hope Rahul shared with you. And Rahul,
Okay.
if you want me to cover anything else.
Sure. Thanks for those really insightful things about passion that you're pursuing. And as humble as I've always known him for the 13 years, he always says he is nothing. He has a lot to do. But I've shared the links of his work, and everyone here would agree with me of the exceptional quality of work that he does. And maybe after the session, you can follow him and look at the work that he does. A few questions for you, Mrinal. Just a few questions that people have asked. First question, we can just maybe you have already answered it, or quickly answer that. Isn't responsibility and family a barrier to following your passion? And second question, could you please share the names of your books?
Sure. So to answer the first question, is a very good question. I spoke about corporate life. I didn't speak about family, but I emphasize that I started my work professionally after my marriage. So it's like as soon as I'm getting more responsibilities in my life from family side, I'm getting more into the things that I like. So of course, family. That goes without saying that family, of course, should support you. I have got a very supportive wife. My kids, they are very small, but they know that Papa does something in his sketching, and they don't disturb me at all. In fact, my son also starts drawing sometime. So it's good to see. I know I feel bad because I should have spent some more time with them other than drawing. I feel like that sometimes, but it's good that I got a supportive wife who helps me everywhere. And for your second question, there are a couple of Kurukshetra Yudh is my first novel in Hindi. The first part was published in 2011. Second part is still not done yet because I've been reading and writing. I'm very passionate about Indian scriptures. Also, if you read my page, you would know that. So I'm doing a lot of research, continuous research on Mahabharata, and my second book is still pending. I'm writing comic books. There are a lot of comic books. They're available on Amazon if you want. They're all mostly of thriller and crime genre. Something I mean, I think from Sufism perspective as well. So nobody's tried that Sufism with comic books, but that's my humble attempt. I can share the link with you. You can have a look. And there are many more comic books in pipeline. As and when I get time, I do that. I know it's frustrating for me that my books are pending and I'm not able to work, but I try.
Thanks for those really insightful answers, Mrinal. And like I always say to people, it's not that you have to pursue your passion or you have to quit your job to pursue your passion. It's something that Mrinal has given as an example of what and how our life can be without even leaving our jobs and still pursuing it. And like I always like to say to people, the first thing that he began with is talk. You have to get married at the first point to find an inspiration for your own life, I believe. That's where I think each one of us can learn a lesson that a spouse need not always be the one who gives you hiccups, but always can be a one who can inspire you to take a step further ahead. Like I've always been blessed with a spouse who's empowered me to move ahead always. So with that, I think if Mrinal might be leaving because he has other commitments, and we have already seen that he has so much in pipeline to work around, you can, Mrinal will be sharing the link to the book or something, because I've already shared the social media pages of Mrinal. You can get in touch with him on those links as well. He'll be happy to see your likes on the page on his pages and follow the great work that he's doing. And for someone who's
Yes.
interested in Indian culture or the history ideas which are there, I think you'd find his work fascinating because of the quality of writing he has, or especially the Indian stories, the mythological stories that you have. His perspective will baffle you to a great extent. So with that, thanks Minal for being here, because you may not be around till the end of the session. So I'll just I'll request everyone to give a reaction or clap for the wonderful person he is and the way he's following his passion. With that,
If possible, can all of you please switch on your videos? We'll share this clipping with Mrinal as well for his memory that he came to all of us and
yeah, that will
spoke
be
here.
really helpful. Everyone, can you switch on your videos, please?
Me too. Yep.
You are
How
on.
much
You are on.
how much messed up
Okay.
situation you are in, so it's fine. We are all in the same.
I think we all, with our smiles, talk about how we have been inspired by the work that he does. I believe that's applaud for you, because in online, I believe all you can see is the smiles.
Just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
1 second, if all of you can switch on your videos, it will be great for these people to keep that in memory that you all were here with them.
Sure, please share that with me as well.
Sure, we'll
Yeah,
do
I'll
that.
do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody,
Thank
please
you.
smile. He won't want to have a depressed photo with him.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, Rahul. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Mrinal, for being here with us. With that, let's move on to our next speaker. Without any ado, let me introduce the next speaker to you. He's named Karan Agarwal. He embarked on his journey of being an author with the book 7 Untold Secrets of Living Abroad. He's a storyteller at heart, and he has been writing his personal and social blog for more than a decade now. Writing helps him in connecting with himself. He can even meditate while writing. That's a skill that we're talking of. When we're talking of passion, that's a drive. Karan graduated from Nagpur, his hometown, and was a university topper for all 3 years. He completed his MBA in core finance in IBS. He then went on to work for a technology consultant for the last 12 years. He has traveled across geographies for work and leisure both. He lived in Singapore for several years, and that's where this idea of multicultural experiences compelled him to write his first book, telling stories that would empower immigrant Indians. So here's presenting to you Karan Agarwal. Yeah, Karan, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rahul and Pragya, for having me here. I hope I am audible enough and I can go forward.
Yeah, Karan, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm a big believer of following your dreams. I believe that if you follow your dreams, dreams give us an opportunity to take the human race forward. If Elon Musk would not have created SpaceX 18 years ago, we would not have the reusable rocket technology. Imagine if all of us stop dreaming. The human race will not move forward. Whether we achieve our dream or not is a separate story, but dreams give us hope, and with hope, we can move the mountain. I'm a storyteller at heart, as Rahul mentioned, and I began my writing journey around the year 2008 when the blogging phenomena was on rise in India. I would write stories on relationship observations, and whenever I would click that publish button, it would give me a high. I would find a oasis in writing whenever I used to feel low, and I continued writing for few years. And after a point of time, I was still writing, but I started writing more emails than stories. So I got busy in my corporate life. Only when I started writing for my first book, 7 Untold Secrets of Living Abroad, I realized how much I like writing. I am passionate about it, and that discovery happened on the journey of writing this book. Um, the story of writing this book is not hunky dory. It had many challenges. In December 2018, I thought. Okay, one step back. I have lived in Singapore for 6 years, and all the cultural shocks and the roller coaster ride I had uh, gave me a thought that I should document this somewhere, somehow. And with that, I thought, okay, this is the time I should write a book. And December 2018, I began writing, and I gave myself a 6 months of timeline that June 2019 I should be able to publish. Nobody told me whether a book can be written in 6 months or not, but that's also a good side of ignorance. I was not knowing how much time it takes. Um, when I started, and I was also doing my day job 9 to 6. I did not quit. It was difficult to find time. Working days was I would get tired. I would not find much time on working days, and I would wait for weekends to come. So first 2 weekends were good, but after that, even my family would wait for weekends so that we could go out. And it was a conflict if either I could follow my passion or could give time to the family. I think there was one question on a similar lines for Mrunal. So eventually I figured out the time, and I could only finish this book and publish because I followed a strict regime of 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning before office, and 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening after office. So 5 hours every single day I dedicated for 6 months, and that's the only way I could do it. Um, there were other challenges. So this book is about 12 countries, not just Singapore. When I was writing the book, I thought, why should I restrict only to one country? And with that, I made it a global book, and I interacted with 34 NRIs living in 12 top countries around the world. So getting those 34 reliable contributors, talking to them in their time zone, right from US, Canada to Australia, New Zealand, it was challenging. But I would say the only reason that kept me pushing was the why. Whenever you are following your dream, whatever you want to achieve other than your regular job or the regular routine thing that you're doing, is the why you want to do that. So for my book, I was very clear that I want to write this book to empower the immigrating Indians. Right, there is no book or no place where you can know how is the work culture for all the 12 countries, or how is the medical system, how do you take admission, how do you settle your family. So there is no, and this why was very strong. I mean, I thought this is the chance, and I was already on the journey, so it was like I was on a highway and I cannot stop. So that kept on going. I struggled for a few of the countries. I did not get contributors, but through friends and friends, I mean, if you want, things work out, and everything fall in place. So 6 months was my timeline, and it was published in 9 months, which is good, I think. The other thing I would like to highlight is the reward of following your dreams. So my goal was only to document the experience, to share with the world, to help the immigrating Indians and get out and publish this book. That was the only dream. But after the book got published, it became bestseller on Amazon. I was invited in Infosys Pune for a book talk. I was invited in TCS, and that was a pan India event through a webinar. I also was invited in some of the literature fest. So all these things I did not plan, and I did not see that it will happen. But the point I'm trying to highlight is, when you follow your dream, because you see dream from your heart, you don't see it from your eyes or head. Your heart sees that dream, and when you follow that path, a lot of beautiful things happen that you cannot imagine when you start with it. So I would say you all should follow your dreams, because that is what takes the human race forward.
That's a wonderful speech, Karan. I believe everyone has got a few answers here to the questions that they have. One thing for a takeaway for me is the discipline aspect that you said. 6 months, 5 hours a day. I think that's something that anyone and everyone should aspire for if they're serious about pursuing their passion. A lot of people talk about passion. A lot of people talk about dreams. But what they miss out on is this very basic element that we need to follow a discipline to pursue anything that we wish to achieve, and you will achieve that. Second thing that I got an interesting input from Karan was, you always begin somewhere. 6 months, he did not imagine that, he did not knew that a book cannot be written in 6 months, and he accomplished that in 9 months. He set a target for himself. I believe that's one thing that we all can learn from him, that whatever you wish to do, forget about what the world says. Set a target for yourself, get on to the milestones, and you will accomplish whatever you wish to. So those are some great inputs, Karan. Any questions? One question that we have, Karan, for you is, how should I differentiate between our interest and our passion? Do we have to make our interest our passion, Karan?
You don't have to like forcefully make it. Your interest can develop into passion. So if you are interested in doing something, like I was interested in writing right from 2008, but I never realized that I am passionate about it. I thought, okay, I like writing and that's about it. And I never took it seriously. So it's been like 12 years I was writing and I was interested, but I never realized that I'm also passionate about it. It gives me the real high or the real happiness. So passion is like you discover, and it would come from your interest. So whatever interest you have, if you do or follow for a long time, maybe you will realize your passion. I mean, nobody else can tell you what is your passion. You will discover it yourself.
One more follow-up question for that. Akansha has to ask. By the way, she's a 12-year-old, just to keep you informed so that you answer accordingly. What if we have
Wow.
many interests
Okay.
and we can't
On the
choose
turn
between them?
14, sir.
Okay, 14.
Not
Don't
12.
worry.
Rahul, she's 14.
See, I wanted you to disclose your age, and that's how I get it out. You tell any girl that she's younger, she'll come out with an answer.
Yeah.
For elder ladies, it's the other way around. You tell she's 50, she'll come out with her age. Yeah, Karan. Karan,
What's the question?
If we have many interests, how do we choose between them?
Yes, for your age, this is the correct question. Like at 14, you would be interested in many things, drawing, painting, sports, many kind of sports. But when the your studies will increase, the load will increase. Few things will go away from you, but you will stick to something, and those will be your real interest. Sometimes it may happen that, for example, painting is your passion, you haven't realized. Maybe you can lose a touch with painting for few years, but after, let's say, 5 years you start painting, you would realize, oh, I missed it, and this is what I like. In my case, I stopped writing few years back, and only when I started writing of this book, I realized, oh, this is what I love to do the most. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to be selective. If you are interested, keep doing as long as you're enjoying, and something will shine out of so many interests.
Another question, quick one. Has your life changed in any way? I think that's a wrong question, Neha. But still, I'll ask you. Has your life changed in any way after writing the book?
Yeah, the life has changed in many ways after writing the book. I mean, for me, it's the same. It is the same what I look to myself, and I don't. I don't think I have achieved enough because my book is not in everyone's hand. The day I reach that state, I would say, okay, I have accomplished something. But yes, people recognize you. They look up to something. If you are a published author, then they look at you in a different way. And when I will contact people for the second book, the first book would be like a visiting card. It would help me. I can start from, I am a best-selling author of this book, it's available on Amazon, and then things will become easier. So I would say this is just a stepping stone, but I mean, it will help me in building it further.
I think with that, we'll stop the questions. But still, I think, Neha, the question should not be asked to Karan. The question should be asked to Karan's wife and children. How has their life changed after Karan, after writing the book? I believe those will be the right people to answer. How has he changed or his life changed?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think
With
Mrinal, sure.
Yeah,
can we
again,
have the videos on?
so that we can take a few pictures for us to share with Karan, please?
I would request everybody to please switch on your videos. Just give me 1 second. Because we have a lot of people today, so it's taking a little bit of time.
So you guys are doing a great job. Meanwhile, you are setting up in this pandemic. You are able to connect with so many people and bring people from different area. I think Rahul and Pragya, you guys are doing a great job. Please
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot,
Karan.
keep
Karan.
doing it.
With that, can we have a round of applause for the wonderful inputs from an author, a person who's experienced or roamed around the world, for the perspective that he's shared with us. Thank you, Karan, for these wonderful inputs that you have shared and sharing your story. And with that, let's call in the final speaker that we have today. After this, we'll be having the open mic wherein if anyone is interested to share their story, depending on the timeline, we'll be opening that for the open mic and the impromptu session that we'll be having, that Pragya will be hosting. So let's invite, next in line we have, is Kulbhushan here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, KB.
Is the camera working?
Okay, is that okay? I can't see your video.
Just hold on.
Yeah,
Yes,
a little
it is
better.
now.
So let me introduce Kulbhushan. He's a financial consultant. He became a financial consulting, became his passion. Kulbhushan left his well-settled banking position to start his dream venture, Money Mantra 360-degree financial consulting firm. He started as an area sales head for ICICI in 2008, moving to Indus Bank as a DVP, and that's when he started Money Mantra, a company that has been enabling many in fulfilling their financial dreams. Money Mantra is set up with a strong belief that financial planning is no longer an option, but a necessity for people. With that, let me call in Kulbhushan to share his story and how he found his passion and how he's building his passion today. Kulbhushan, over to you.
Thank you, Rahul. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So before I start, I guess Mrinal has already left, but he was pretty humble in saying that apart from Rahul, there were a couple of people who were encouraging him for his artistic qualities. But I beg to differ. In fact, we used to beg him कि यार मृणाल आज मेरे birthday के लिए एक card बना दे. That was very, very important for all of us. So he was being chased by in fact all 800 of us for his for our birthday cards. And वो अगर ये बोलता है कि हाँ 5 लोग follow करते थे तो we will chase him down to our WhatsApp group and ask him कि यार ऐसा क्यों बोला है तूने. So guys, talking about myself, Rahul has already told you I was a banker before, worked with ICICI Bank and IndusInd Bank, and all those time शुरू से ही दिमाग में एक चीज थी that I will be doing something on my own. Today, tomorrow, after 6 months, that was a question I have been asking. So there are a couple of challenges जो सबके दिमाग में आते हैं whenever you start an entrepreneurship as a career, leaving your well-settled job, you're getting good money, leaving that, and all of a sudden you start a new journey. So पहला question सबके दिमाग में एक ही आता है, money, family कौन चलाएगा? It is the biggest question that each one of us should ask ourselves before we venture into starting something on our own. But similarly, side by side, if you think about during this lockdown, all of us has understood what are our basic needs. It is not about earning lakhs and lakhs of rupees. It is about basic sum, about getting your food all right, probably a decent home and a decent car. That should do. After that, it is only about luxuries only. You might be having a Honda City, but Honda City and the difference between a Mercedes is not much on a, say, if you travel in Hyderabad, or I belong to, say, Delhi. Our cars are not going around at 300 miles per hour, right, in Delhi. So difference is not much. Money की जितनी problem हम लोग सोचते हैं उतनी problem होती नहीं है. It is all about your thinking. If you can say about, if you have a wishful thinking that you want to be an entrepreneur down the, say, 3 years, 4 years time, you can pretty well plan it. You can pretty well save money and you can start your career after 3, 4 years. Second, what if I fail? What if I fail is not only a question that I would be thinking. my family members would also be thinking. See, we live in a society, though we say that society is formed by us, but side by side, if you also think कि हम फेल हो जाएंगे तो हमारे पेरेंट्स क्या सोचेंगे. हमारे पेरेंट्स ये सोचते हैं कि मेरा बेटा अगर कल को फेल हो जाएगा कुछ स्टार्टअप करने का, तो जो बाहर वाले पूछेंगे तो वो क्या करेंगे. So these are sort of different questions that this is a practical life, you know, no matter whatever we say कि ऐसा हो जाता है वैसा हो जाता है, but these are very practical questions. पीयर इशू, मैंने आज तो जॉब छोड़ दिया, आई वाज अ डीवीपी इन इंडसइंड बैंक, कल को एक साल काम चलाने की कोशिश करी, इफ आई फेल, इफ आई अगेन गो बैक टू सेम बैंक, ये टेक मी बैक वंस अगेन, सो व्हाट विल माय पीयर्स थिंक, जो डीवीपी से एसवीपी वीपी बन चुके होंगे, व्हाट विल दे थिंक दैट दिस गाय हैज फेल्ड एंड हैज कम बैक. एंड अगेन it again boils down to your own circle as well. Everybody would be thinking he was well settled, he jumped on to do something on his own, and then he wanted to do his own things and got failed. So this is also one of the challenges which we think of, but I will be answering it in a short while, that you should follow your passion. And last, the biggest question to most of the people in our generation would be confronting parents, कि पेरेंट्स को कैसे बोलें कि we want to leave our job and we want to start something of our own. And I can see Rahul and Pragya giving a smile, and I can understand what they are thinking about. So I think we will all agree down the line, when you're a little grown up, say I'm not talking about 14, 15 or probably 16 years, when you're like 20, 22 years, your parents actually know that whether you are you're having a level head, a good head or not. So if your parents believe in you, you can very well go that, Papa, this is what I want to do, Mama, this is what I want to do, and they will allow you to do that. So my message to all of you, whether I can see a 10-year-old girl and to probably anybody who's like 45, 46-year-old, follow your passion. See, one thing which I always believed in, we should not repent कि अगर उस टाइम पे ऐसा किया होता तो आज क्या हो गया होता. This is a question I hate the most, that I should never think in my life कि 4 साल पहले अगर मैंने ये कर लिया होता तो क्या होता. I always want to believe कि मैं ये try जरूर करूंगा, whatever it is. Now that I follow my entrepreneurship journey, it's almost like 6 years. We do a decent size of a business as well. Now I am able to devote my family time to my family. I have a small kid, 6-year-old. I go and play with them. I am pretty much interested in cricket, so my Sunday is involved in cricket only. I am following my passion, and I am following my interest also. Sometimes somebody was asking about how to differentiate probably between a passion and interest. This is what probably you need to earn some money also. So you can differentiate it. My interest is in cricket. Sunday is for cricket only. My passion is into financial consulting, and that is what 6 days a week keeps me busy. And today is a Saturday, and you can look, there is a class, there is still a class going on. So if I was working in some company, I'm damn sure working Saturday at 10 o'clock in the night, I would be damn pissed off and putting out कि यार नौकरी कैसे बदल दें. I want to resign. I don't want to work for this company. But it's just that this is my passion, and I can slog in as many hours as I want to. So this is my short story with a small message that बाद में कभी ये नहीं सोचना कि अगर हमने 4 साल पहले ऐसा किया होता तो क्या होता. If you think you have the right passion for that, you have fire for that, go and just try it. Over to you, Rahul.
That's wonderful inputs, Kulbhushan. I think this is something which is from the 3 speakers at the ground level practicality of challenges that each one of us face, the questions that each one of us face of our parents, how will we convince them, our interests, our passions, the fears that we have, the discipline that we require. These are things that I believe Kulbhushan has answered very well. I think we have one question for you, Kulbhushan.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the fear of failure?
See, I have basically talked about two basic failures: money and what if we fail from society perspective, right? As far as money was concerned, since I was right from the starting, I was thinking that I would be doing something on my own. So I was saving a bit of money that should have been okay for 6 to 12 months of my life prior if I don't earn anything. So I made a kitty for 6-12 months. That should be okay. And from society, I made my head strong that I am born to live my life. I'm not born to live their life. So I will do whatever I want to do. I feel is right. I will not do what my neighbors think that you should do this, but my mama think that you were very well settled job in bank. You should do that. No, boy, I want to do what I want to do.
Uh, I think that's a solid input from a financial person. I think anyone, the advice that the 42 people here, the 41 people other than KB has got, he charges for this advice. Just remember, you got this free over here. Always remember, that's something that he always says. Build a kitty for yourself. 6 to 9 months of a kitty of saving should be, it's a financial advice that I've also heard from Warren Buffett of how you have to follow by having a backup, because that's always responsibility is also a picture. So with that, I would like to, we have a few more questions. I think the woman-oriented question that we have.
Time.
Yeah, can we have a video from everyone?
I have
It's
a
for your
question
memory
actually.
and it's for their memory,
Okay.
too. Yeah, first we'll have the video and then we'll take the questions. Just for one
Okay, yeah.
Please switch on your videos. I can't see everybody's video on Rajesh and all. I can't see it. Yes, finally. So when it comes to a financial guy, everybody switches on their videos. See, money still matters.
Money still matters.
Okay, Mr. VP Singh has a question for Kulbhushan, I suppose.
Okay. I cannot see him, but I probably can hear him if he
Yeah,
starts speaking.
sure.
So I just want to ask, what is the discipline, so what would you advise us, financial discipline? So we can, because sometimes we lose capital, it's very difficult to, grow it. So what will be your advice? Thank you.
You are right on that part. That probably I was pretty lucky that I went into services industry, and that is not capital intensive. It is my capital is my mind. My capital is my 6-12 years of hard work. So probably if somebody wants to venture into say manufacturing or something like that, which is a capital intensive business, the planning should be a little longer. It should be about say if you're starting up with a very small capital of 10-15 lakhs, 20 lakhs also, the planning should start almost 2 years back. And majorly, it is not about getting this 10-20 lakhs. People think that manufacturing ka business is like, I will start manufacturing and it will be done. It is always more about sales. So it is not about how to get that 10-20 lakhs and start your business. I think it should be how I will be arranging some 10-20 lakhs, whether I will be arranging some part from myself, some part I will be taking some loan from a bank or from family and relative. It should always be about कि मैं जो 20 lakh rupees की working capital से the goods that I will produce, how will I sell those? It should always be about that. So your pre-preparation time should be say less 12-18 months. You should be connecting with those kind of a person with the product that you're dealing in. Say probably if you are going to manufacture a candy, you should be well aware with the distributor of that area. This is where you should probably invest your time.
We have one question from JP Mishra ji. He says, how do you take a no from your prospect and still be happy to work on it?
It's basically all the challenges or setbacks that you face. How do you keep your passion alive despite all those challenges?
Yeah, see, being a financial advisor, we normally hear no a lot of times. Why? Because I was a banker before. I don't blame it on anyone else, but as a banking system, we have most of the time we pitch in wrong product to the client. So whenever we come in that we are a financial consultant, we want to give you good advices. So people do say no. So what probably I try to do is that I would be say this is something called in digital marketing re-tagging that person. So you always start creating a good content that this is the value that I am giving you. This is a tip probably I'm giving you. Say I am into investment, right? So I will be giving in some tips, probably tagging him there, or probably sending him a screenshot that this is what I am trying to do. So today or tomorrow, if you have a passion, if you're doing that work good, that person would come back. And I have seen it n number of times that that people do come back. That you were saying was right. Abhi ki baat kare, say in the month of March, there were people who were like very aggressively, I want to go into equity. I want to go into equity. I was saying, don't go into equity. And then after this market crash, he came back to me that yes, you were right. If I have entered equity, I would have lost my money. So it is about content. आपको लोग हो सकता है ना बोल रहे हो, आपके प्रोडक्ट के लिए ना बोल रहे हो, but if you believe that your product is right, you should be creating a kind of a content that that reaches that person, and today or tomorrow he will come back and say that, boss, your product is right. I want to start dealing with you.
Okay.
So
Great.
with that,
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
We would like to thank Kulbhushan for coming and taking out his time, despite the fact that he's in between a session at this point in time and still he joined us. That's a kind of a passion that someone has, and probably the value that he has for relationships. Thank you, Kulbhushan, for coming here and sharing your insights with us. I've shared the link of Kulbhushan's LinkedIn profile on the chat. So if anyone wants to contact him, you can follow him there and you can get in touch with him there. So with that, I give it back to Pragya. With this, we are done with the 3 speakers for today. I give it back to Pragya for having the table topic session or the impromptu session that we have. And Pragya will take it over there. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. And first of all, Kulbhushan, you were perfectly right that everybody was after Mrinal, not from your batch. I was one person who always told that, when are you going to sketch me? Until now, I haven't got it. So I hope, Mrinal, I'm back to you. When are you sketching me?
Please
right.
follow.
Right. So as we heard from the mouth of the people who have made it large for their life and followed their passion, I came across a very good thing today, that the passion is totally about moving from wishing to willing and willing to achieving. These 3 simple words simply explain you what passion is all about. If you're still wishing, I wish I could have done this, you've still not started. If you're willing to follow it, maybe you're midway. But till the time you take that next step ahead of this willing, make it a compulsion for you, you are never going to achieve it. All the people we came across today have made it to work anyhow, be it morning 5 o'clock, be it night 12 o'clock. They did not divide this into the format of time. It was nothing for them. Whatever time they were spending on it was the happiest moments that they had. And that's why they could do it. And that's how they have reached now, when they are coming and telling you about their passion. And still think at 10 a.m. in the night after the hard day's work, they might have had lots of things of their passion to do or their office to do. But each one of them had the smile on their face when they were talking about their own passion. And this was the same smile all of you had in the last session when we were discussing about the whole topic, and I asked you to close your eyes. Let's try that activity once more when you have heard from all these people and when you have seen that you can break all these barriers only if you move from wishing to willing and willing to achieving. So it's a simple activity. I would ask all of you to switch on your videos, please. This activity is something which is totally going to tell you why you would want to do it. We started with the question of why, and let me take you to the whole circle of why. Please switch on your videos, everybody. I know the people who have already achieved can also switch it on because they'll be much more happier thinking about it. Great. So it's a simple activity. All the people, if you don't want to switch on your videos, if you have not, I would request you to. But still, if you can't, then please try to do it with your videos off at least. Everybody, please close your eyes. And please do it because this is not something for me. This is something which you will be able to feel inside you. Please close your eyes. Now, just for 1 minute, imagine that one thing which you loved doing endlessly when you were a kid. You wanted to do it so much that you forgot your studies, you forgot the people around you. You forgot everything that did not matter. It was that one thing which you still do, and you still get that happiness, that joy, that passion which was there then. It never changes. It rather gets better and better every time you think about it. You feel that if I have no responsibilities around me, I would just go and do this thing again and enjoy. Can all of you think about it? If you can, then think about the smile it gets on your face. Smile from your heart. Smile feeling that that is the only thing which is made only for you. It's there to make you happy and no one else. You all can open your eyes now. Now when all of you have felt that thing for 1 minute, all of you would be feeling that happiness inside you. Maybe it was just for 1 minute. Maybe you had 1,000 questions after that as to, I know, this gives me happiness, but it's still not practically possible for me. As soon as you opened your eyes, the whole world of confusions, the whole world of impossibilities, the whole world of responsibilities came in front of your eyes, right? But for that 1 minute, 2 minutes, when you were in your trance, when you were just feeling yourself, something which is only for you, can you relish the happiness which you got? Can you feel the content which you got? Just imagine now, if you can take this thing from 1 minute to half an hour to 1 hour, 1 hour to a lifetime. And when you turn 80, 90, or maybe 100 with no teeth in your mouth, still you will be speaking. Maybe something like this. I was practicing this thing yesterday with my kids, how I will tell them about my passion. And it was quite funny. They were laughing. So I simply said, you know, I was working on this thing and you don't even know how to do it. But it made me so happy. And this is exactly I wish all of you do when you turn 80, 90, 100, or maybe live longer. If you're happy enough, you might live even more than that. But keep that thing alive so that you have the real happiness of yourself to tell it to your generations to come and to teach them how they should follow their passion to stay happy for a lifetime. Now, as we go ahead, I would request if any one of you have their own stories which they want to share with us. If not, I'm always ready to bombard it on you. So either, I gave this example in my last session, either you go for a love marriage or you go for arranged marriage. So love marriage is you telling us what you like or what made you happy, what was your passion. Otherwise, I will throw it on you, just like an arranged marriage. If any one of you wants to speak, can please post it on the chat box. Otherwise, I'll start. You have 30 seconds to decide love marriage or arranged marriage. I know it's quite less time to decide even on marriage. I can see many people who are already married are saying, why will I even want to get married? But you don't have an option. So we have first person Umaji who wants to share her story. Umaji, are you there?
It's a great feeling to share my passion. And as Pragya was telling us to close our eyes and go into the feeling which we like most, I almost went into trance. I just relished, and I found out that I used to like to tell stories when I was young. I had the habit of weaving my own stories, imaginary stories, and I used to tell that. It just flashed in my mind as I just closed my eyes, and I almost went into trance. And then when Pragya told me to wake up, I just woke up from that, and then I could connect that when I'm good at telling stories, that's how I could connect with people. Like when you are good at telling stories, you become a good talker too. And maybe that's why I became a teacher. I could connect somehow. So what is a passion, if you ask me? Like from the last episode of passion, I can say passion is an intense desire to do whatever you're really interested in doing and you're good at. So you lose yourself when you're doing that. You enjoy every moment of the task. You can do it for hours together and you don't get tired. Feel happy. So that is passion. And then if I look into my journey of the passion, soon after my graduation, I landed in a B.Ed college. I started enjoying the training to become a teacher. I studied in RV Teachers College in Bangalore. And after B.Ed graduation, I joined a school and tried my best to bring out the best in me. I was given good support and freedom by the school management. I got married after years working in school, and my husband was very interested in my academic qualification. But at the same time, he told me that you should not go to work. I was excited about getting married, but at the same time, what about my passion? I felt bad that I will be missing my teaching. And my husband was working for State Bank of India, and ours was a transfer job. So, and meeting new people also, I felt really good meeting new people. And wherever I went, I
I think we are facing some internet issues, Umaji. We can't hear you clearly. No problem. We'll go ahead with it. I think it was an amazing journey which Umaji was explaining, but some technical glitch which keeps coming with interesting stories. But it's good. And I think, Akanksha, I must have answered your question with this exercise. What was that first thing that came into your mind when you closed your eyes?
Me playing cricket.
That's your passion then. Maybe you can give it a try. Otherwise, you might have got so many things around you, but still that was the first thing that came into your mind, right? That is the thing which attracts you. Same way, you can always get your answers as to what is that one thing that attracts you. We have JP Mishra ji. He said he wants to share his, and Abhijit Shah. So we'll take these two. Abhijit Shah?
Yes, ma'am. Just Ananya want to share her interest. See.
Yeah, Ananya.
My passion is about playing cricket and seeing TV.
Ananya, you will have to soon leave your passion because your mom will come and switch off your TV. But cricket you can follow.
Both the sisters are same, even me. But for me, kabaddi is more interesting than cricket.
Oh, that's nice.
In school, I was a player, but now, as of now, no playing of kabaddi or anything.
As of now, we have no playing.
And all the time study only.
It's okay. As of now, nobody has any play, so everybody is on the same point. You can
Abhijit, we had Karan saying, you need not be doing it right now, but that doesn't mean it has died down. Will take a little time once you get back to it. Maybe if it's still pestering you that you still keep thinking of kabaddi, you could very well go back to it. It doesn't die, it's just on a pause.
Yes. Okay, so now you have two options. Today we leave it open to you.
Pragya, JP Mishra ji is waiting.
Okay, I just a second. I can't see him on. JP Mishra ji, are you there? I'm sorry, I was not able to see his video.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, sir. Please go ahead.
My passion of late, actually, after discussion with Mr. Rahul ji, has become the blogging, actually. And that is what actually we started. But now it is still in the infancy stage. There are some material I'm collecting and I'm starting. So thank you, Mr. Rahul ji, for advice.
Just to add to what JP Mishra sir is telling is that we had a discussion a few days back. He was always fascinated with fighter jets or the field of becoming a pilot into the airlines industry. And that's where right now he could be thinking that I can't become a pilot at this age. He's presently 51. And that's where we discussed it need not be that if your passion is cricket that you have to be a cricketer. You could persuade if whatever options are there, you could get into cricket commentary, you could get into cricket blogging or writing articles. If your interest is there, it'll attract people to the knowledge that you have, the passion that you have. It'll reflect in the things that you do. That's what I've said, people. It need not be that you have to limit it on one aspect of a passion. If it's a passion, it'll find its own form, its own way of getting out of you and reaching to the world. Today we have Harsha Bhogle, who has rarely played cricket, very little, but still he's one of the finest commentators that we have in the Indian commentary world as of now. So that's an example. He could be passionate about cricket, might not be of playing, but of maybe commentary or his expert views. So Pragya.
Yeah. There was one question which was left unattended over here, and I would want to attend it now, because I think all three speakers this time were male, and that's why Rashmita's question was left unattended. Although I had invited one person who she has excelled in baking cakes. You can go and check her page, Sugar Just, but because she had ordered just now, so she could not attend. Otherwise, she was willing to go for it. Now, when it comes, Rashmita's question was that the life of a male and a female, a mother and a father, is different. Then how can you still focus on attending your passions because you don't get that leverage? I was already about to address this thing, Rashmita, because when me and Rahul are speaking on passion, it becomes very important for us to share our story. Because if we have not done it, we are nobody to speak on it. That's what we believe in. If we are speaking on how you should follow your passion, what are your passions, and so on and so forth, everybody was listening quite keenly, but nobody questioned, at the age of 34, how are you speaking on passion? We have spent years on it. But one of my friends messaged me personally on this. And that's why for her, I'm going to share this story. So I had completed my MBA. I was from a very ambitious, thought process, and from a very advanced mindset family where everybody gave equal attention to boys and girls. That is the reason I was allowed to do or follow whatever I wanted to. But life doesn't always stay same. I got married in the year 2009. It was a turmoil period for me because just 1 year back, I had completed my MBA. I was placed with a background research company of Coca-Cola named Brandscapes. That is something for a marketing research person. It is it's a dream job. Coca-Cola, wow, it was my reaction. I'll be working on their projects. One of the best things I could ask for. The day I was about to go to US, I was selected for their project and I was about to go to US for around 3 years. I got a call from the love of my life. You have to decide today if you want to get married to me. And it was a lot of tussle between my, me and his thought process and parents and everybody being a love marriage in an Indian society. It's like, a Kurukshetra kind of a concept. So Ramayana, Mahabharata, Kurukshetra, everything comes into picture when you are doing a love marriage. So that was the thing. And it was a Marwadi wedding, a Brahmin. So two different communities, it's even a bigger bombarding coming from both the sides. Finally, I get a call. You have 2 hours to decide if you want to get married to me, and it has to be next 5 days. I was busy working on my dream projects because I was given lead for the first time. And that is something very big when you are into consulting. One side, I had my career. One side, I had my love life. And a tussle of 2 hours only, I would say, but it seemed like a lifetime to me. Finally, I decided. I went to my boss. It might sound funny to many. I went to my boss. I told him, sir, give me 3 days break. I'll be back soon. I asked for 5 days. So it's 11th today. I'll be back on 16th morning office time. It was like, are you crazy? You're getting an opportunity of your lifetime, which any girl would want to get, and you want to go on a leave. I was like, sir, I'm getting an opportunity for my life, getting married to my love. That was my deciding factor. I finally decided. I took that break, came back home, got married, and I was back in my office on 16th as promised. So no time having that lovey-dovey part of a love marriage. I was straight back to office. That was the time after 2 months I had to put down my papers because I had to shift to Hyderabad from Mumbai. One of the toughest thing which any woman faces. Or any person, I would say any person, a man and a woman, if they have to leave what they love because of any circumstances. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's parents, kids, wife, anybody. But the toughest part. After that, it's time now. There were so many tussles going around in the house because it's a Marwadi family, so adjustment factors and kids and another kid after that. So still I have a 1.5-year-old. Some of them saw her sleeping yesterday. I still have to follow all my duties, but now you can see at 9:30, no, it's 10:30 in the night. I'm still happy because I am following my passion of speaking. Although I could not follow it for 7 years break. Now people say that, oh, it's already been 7 years. Now I can't restart it. It's been 10 years. I can't restart it. 2009 to 2020, you can calculate how many years. I've started it because of the lockdown. I got that opportunity and quickly grabbed it because that passion is something. You know, how many of the kids I think would know here? There's a candle nowadays which comes for the birthday cakes. So you blow it and it comes again, and you blow it and it comes again. I loved it. I just loved that candle when I saw it for the first time. It was not
Magic candle.
Yeah, it's the magic
candles.
Magic candle.
Yes. So I was so excited when I saw it for the first time. I was around 25 years old then, as far as I remember. And I went back to Rahul and said, Rahul, see, this is exactly like my passion. How much ever you try to blow it, it will be there always. It will not leave you easily. You put it in water, you throw sand on it, you do whatever. Until and unless you cut that wire, that is the thread of your life. Until and unless you're breathing, even at the age of 80, 90, 100, it will keep lighting somewhere or the other. I can say now also, all the people who are sitting here, although they are listening to me, but I can easily make it out that they are not listening to me. They are still thinking of that one thing, that one spark which always keeps coming and picking them up. Why have you left me? Why have you left me? So I think just from today, follow that one thing. I have done it now after almost how many years? It's 2009 to 20.
11.
I have done it after 11 years. I did not leave it. JP Mishra ji, when he got his way from Rahul, that this is what you can do, you still don't need to leave it. And he quickly started on it as he got the way. Just we need to do a simple thing. Think about how I can do it. Start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and make it a lifetime for you. And be happy. So now I think Rashmita has also got her answer. And for everybody, keep that magic candle in you. Do not cut the wires so early. It will still keep igniting in you.
I'd just like to add here to what Pragya said. It's been a fascinating journey of how we can reignite our passion. It never dies down. Like Karan said, like Mrinal said, there are days, there'll be weeks, there'll be months, there could be years that you could not be pursuing a passion. But if it's your passion, it'll always find its way to come out. Like the small spring, like the small thing, that magical candle that Pragya said, it'll always find its way to come out. You just have to nurture it. And the question, like Pragya asked you all, the question you should be asking is not, can I? The question you should be asking is, how can I? That's where you begin with the right question, and that's where you'll begin finding the answers to how you can build and rebuild your passion and start pursuing that. I'll just close. I have my closing notes to give. Before that, I'll just go on for any questions. Rajnikant is raising your hand. Go ahead, Rajnikant.
Rahul, this is not a question. Probably take it as my closing comments. All these sessions we talked a lot about finding happiness in chasing your dreams, all that. I think this particular session, what I say, is a defining moment for most of us, because there are three personalities whom we actually got to see in today's session, and everybody had their own share of ups and downs, but finally they ended up as a winner in their own ways. I think, right? So I think we should definitely take an inspiration out of their life story, and we see how do we find those leads in our life, to make those dreams into a reality. I think it's going to be a wonderful session for me. And yes, thanks for organizing this session.
Thank you, Rajnikant. I believe that's the idea behind having these personalities over here for the session today, because somewhere each one of you all, for the ones who are not still pursuing your passion or have a lot of questions, you would have found answers to the challenges that you're facing somewhere in some snippet of what each of these personalities have said. I believe that's where the beauty of this session is. The beauty of these personalities is that everyone is so different, and still each one of us can connect beautifully to them, to their story of where we are going wrong or where we can find the answer to what we wish to do. JP Mishra ji, go ahead. You had something, you had raised your hand, JP Mishra ji.
It was by mistake. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was doing on the parallel series. Actually, I was doing something else also. I'm sorry.
No issues, sir. So with that, Pragya, are we ready fine to close the session?
Yeah.
I'll give my closing remarks, and before we take a photo and all, let's have a photo, and then we can go on to having the closing remarks.
Sure. Can everybody please switch on?
Can everyone switch on your videos, please, so that we can have one good photo?
This time to give us a smile, please switch on your videos.
We have chatted the WhatsApp group. We share all the posts or the events which are happening, so that we don't have to come one-on-one to you. We have shared the WhatsApp link of the group that we have, in which we keep posting all the events or whatever. That's a group where we do not have any forwards or shares of anything which is not related to living life. We have proprietary material, all the things or ideas of living life or the events which happen. That's what we share on that group. So I would request everyone to join that group, and it will be used for communicating all the events that we are conduct. Pragya, are you okay with the photos?
Yeah, yeah. So before Rahul gives his closing remarks, I want to thank you all for attending this session, and this shows that everyone who has attended this session, they are still willing. They are out of the stage of wishing. They are still willing to attain the passion which they want to be in, and they are ready to go for it. That is why you have spent 1 hour listening to how you can go about your passion, and this was the first step to it. One more thing is that if anybody, you can just forward the WhatsApp link which we have shared on our page. If you want, we can share it again. It's in the chat box. Please share it with your friends or family so that they can also attend these sessions. On Tuesdays, as we told, if people who were not there, on Tuesdays we have inspiring series where we have different topics on which we discuss. It's mostly inspirational and motivational topics. On Saturdays, we normally have an impromptu session, but because this time was special, so we gave it to the people who can actually speak correct parts of it. And also, if we are also into, if anybody of you wants to invite us for any of your sessions or in any of your communities or anywhere, you can always ping. I'll be noting down my number here. You can always ping me on that. We also provide personal counselings for people, but it is not a psychological counseling. It is only an emotional counseling is what we call it. So anybody of you need anything, you can always ping me for that. Now, Rahul, please take over to for the session to be adjourned now.
Okay. Hopefully from today's session and the Tuesday session, which was Unwinding Passion, you have found answers to the questions that have been pestering you for long, for making Monday mornings more exciting than Friday evenings. And that's where I feel every one of us have a passion deep within us, a passion that can redefine the entire world. Because when you look at the world around you, you'd find what it is made of, or who it has made by, are the people who have pursued the passion. So all I would ask you, the question is, what's the story that you're saying to yourself? What's the reason? What's the excuse that you're giving to yourself that why you do not pursue your passion? And I've always said, we have to build a passion. Dreams aren't born just like that. Dreams are born, like you would have heard from all the speakers today, that they are nurtured, they are built, they are created over time. And today you may not have the answer to where this is heading to or where are we going with this passion. But as you keep investing, digging deep within yourself and finding and exploring the passion within, you would find that this passion is what owns you and this is what will define your life. With that, I hope you enjoyed the sessions, the speeches by Mrinal, Karan, and Kulbhushan. Hopefully, you can connect with them. And further, if you have any doubts or any questions, you can follow the work that they do. And I believe they need not answer you anything. The work that they deliver, the work that they do are the answer that you would be looking for yourself. So with that, I would like to sign off today's session and would share the further details of the future programs on the WhatsApp group. I would like to thank everyone for coming in here. It's been an absolute pleasure that you have honored us by being here. And hopefully you have taken back something from this session that would help you begin your journey of pursuing your passion. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul sir and Pragya ma'am.
Thank you, Rahul sir and Pragya ma'am.
Thank you
for this
very
amazing
much.
session.
We feel honored. We feel honored. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
And Rahul sir.
Voice audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Ananya want to thank you also.
Yes. Thank you, Ananya. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you are able to understand even a little bit of whatever is being shared here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Little bit.
It's a pleasure to see connecting to someone as young as an 8-year-old to as old as, I'm not sure of the age of many, but the ones I know, JP Mishra ji is 51, Uma ma'am is 53, and they listening to us is an honor to us that they feel that we are capable of sharing something. Zia, go ahead with your age.
So for your as your parents, you can tolerate children, but we as children, we can't tolerate everyone, right, sir? By coming to this session, we can do that all. Means listening to all elders, not only our parents.
You don't have to tolerate your parents. I know sometimes we also do that, but somewhere I believe with input from us, you'll feel that sometimes your parents are much more lenient than us. It's just that we have a sweeter way of saying the same thing.
I think
yes, Rahul, I have already joined the JP Mishra's club. I'm above 50.
Okay, let's keep it like that then. Thank you for joining, sir. It was an absolute honor that you have been here. Having Zia is a Toastmaster, and that's where we connect. And it's been an absolute. He's one of the finest orator that you'd see in the Hyderabad Toastmasters Club. So it's an honor that you are here, sir.
Still, I'm learning, Rahul.
Always, we are also learning, sir. Equally, we are on the same page. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Rashmika, for those wonderful comments. It was really helpful. We'll be sharing these pictures and of the event and all those things on the WhatsApp group, on the Facebook page. Feel free to share or like on the Facebook page and promote this further ahead so that a lot of other people, your family, friends can join the future sessions. It was really good to see over almost 50 people in the session today. So thanks everyone for joining in, each one of you all.
Thank you. Same here, Rahul.
అయ్యో అయితే రెండు కెమెరాలు ఎందుకు కూర్చున్నారు అందరూ?
English is okay, sir. English is okay.
I'm fine with anything. I wanted to connect with Ananya. I wanted to talk to Ananya in Telugu then. Thank you, Rashmi.
Okay, sir. You can go on.
Kulbhushan, thank you. Thanks for coming in. It was an honor for that you were able to share your story with these wonderful audience.
Yes, sir. You can. Now you can go on. She want to talk to you.
Yeah, Ananya.
Speak in Telugu. Telugu మాట్లాడము. చెప్పురా.
పర్లేదు అనన్య చెప్పు.
తిన్నారా
సార్?
రోజు తింటాం అమ్మా.
పాప ఏం చేస్తుంది?
పాప ఏం చేస్తుంది సార్?
పాప పడుకుంది అందుకే నీతో మాట్లాడగలుగుతున్నాం కదా, లేకపోతే అక్కడ ఉంటాను కదా.
ఏం తిన్నారు సార్?
దోశ, ఇడ్లీ, ఉత్తప్ప, వడప్ప. Okay then. Chalo. Good night. It's been late. Has your school started?
Online classes.
All the best. Enjoy the show. Let's
Okay,
see
sir.
how-
Thank you, sir. Good night,
Okay
sir.
then. Good night. Good night, Shreya.
Good night, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Sir, when are we going to have the interactive session? The one
Yeah, this
our
week.
doubts being clarified by everyone here.
Well, you can get in touch on the WhatsApp group with Pragya, because we have been having a lot of schedule of lineup of events which are there. So we have not been able to manage with time. So we will be planning something of that very soon. We'll be in touch on that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Good night.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Rashmi.
Thank you.